What's up, everyone? Welcome to another vlog. So it is midweek. It's a Wednesday when I am filming this. And it is, first of all, it's never sunny in my filming room, like ever. And I want to show you this. Look how sunny it is. This is so nice. Anyways, but I'm just about to film a coffee chat, get ready with me for the month, which is why I don't have any makeup on. Not that I need an excuse to not have makeup, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like because I talk about makeup on my channel, I feel like guilty if I'm not wearing makeup, and I know that's insane. So I just need to let that go. But yeah, I am trying to decide if I'm ready for my second cup of coffee right now or not. Maybe tea. I have been off my cinnamon tea wagon, and I need to jump right back on because it's so good. And especially as the weather starts actually getting cooler, which it is, I feel like that is the season of the cinnamon tea. I did want to let you know early on that a portion of this video is very kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. We'll talk about that later. So I've been on my phone just screenshotting different questions and topics you guys shared with me when I posted on my story asking what do you want to talk about? And I've really loved doing these coffee chat videos once a month. I feel like it's the perfect amount of time to just kind of catch up with you guys and share what's going on in my life. On top of that, just talk about different topics that we're all thinking about or interested in or whatever. Yeah. Oh, Pinocchio, buddy. What are you doing? He says, I don't want to be in here anymore. So it's great that it's so sunny, but I usually have where I film here, this is all 2 feet that way. But because the sun was coming in directly on my face, I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So I had to move it all backwards, but that just means you're going to get a little glimpse of this little fluffy butt heel. He decided to stay. But yeah, fun little behind the scenes shot. If you saw my last vlog, I did a TJ Maxx haul, and I have some makeup in here that I can just use to get ready when I'm here / film with. That'll change all of the time. And I really haven't taken the time to fill this up yet, if you will. But then I've got my makeup bag that kind of goes back and forth. I've got my brushes and stuff. Of course, I've got, most importantly, my coffee for the coffee chat. So just finished filming. This was a super long coffee chat, but just about lunchtime. Tyler and I are gonna have some lunch together. Honestly, we brought some leftovers to eat, which I'm pumped about because I have some sesame beef taco meat left over. So that's what I'm having. But I wanted to mention this lip combo because I posted on my Instagram stories just now, and I had instantly a ton of DMs asking. It's the Sephora Creme de la Creme lip liner. Love this. That's the shade Creme de la Creme. And then this is on top. It's the Ulta Beauty tinted juice infused lip oil in the shade Tea Rose. This is such a pretty combo together, and it's funny because the Ulta one's a little pinker and the lip liner's a little bit more nude, but they look really good together, so I'm happy about it. But yeah, I think it looks really nice, and it's super comfy too. So I wanted to talk about planners because I love planners. I use one every day. I'm gonna try to go to a page I haven't filled out yet. My thing is, I've gone through lots of different ones. I used to use Erin Condren. I like those a lot. I have used Golden Coil, and then I tried the Plum Paper Planner, which is what this is. And they have so many designs. They're totally customizable. So I like to have a page per day, and that's what this is. And you can do that on there. You can have it basically say whatever you want and lay it out however you want. If you don't like daily planners, you can have it a week per, literally you can customize this in a million different ways. It is so cool. But the more you customize, there's only a certain number of pages you can have in your planner. You know what I mean? So I actually have a lot of brainstorming pages back here that, guess what, I never used, and I chose to have them in there and I still never used. So I liked it, but I will say this, before this planner, I had the Golden Coil planner, which I'm gonna show you, and I loved it, but I was like, well, the Plum Paper Planner's a little bit cheaper. They're both still expensive, but this one was a little bit cheaper, so I wanted to try it. And while I liked it, I found myself missing my Golden Coil. So I want to show you, this is my new one because this one only went to October. And so this is going to start in November. You can kind of have it start and end whenever you want. First of all, I mean, the bougiest, nice box packaging for this. My last one was brown. This one is pink. It's so pretty. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I now know what I like. So I've really simplified, and I like to have my year at a glance, where typically this is where I'll put travel we have planned. And then what I'm reading, I like to kind of keep a list of that on here. And that's pretty much it. Then it goes straight into my planner. So I always have the month at the beginning, and then this is my favorite setup for the day. So I've got morning, midday, and evening. Typically I use this to just kind of write what my day looks like if I have certain things happening at certain times, or like if I'm filming in the morning, I'll put what I'm filming there, etc. Then I have my to-do list, which that's the main thing I use my planner for. And then I always have my top 3 priorities. So like, what are the 3 things I must get done today? And then I just have extra room for notes. If I want to write, like for self-care, sometimes I'll write, like if I worked out, I'll write that there. Or if if I'm keeping track of like how much water I'm drinking, I might write that there. It's the perfect setup for me. And the paper they used, I know this might sound silly, but seriously, the paper they use, there's something about, if you're someone like me, that I'm very particular about what kind of pens I like, and I like them to write really fat. And this is the kind of paper that like allows for that. Like it just, it's so smooth to write on. And that's important to me, as dumb as that sounds. So even though it's a little more expensive, I ended up going back to it and buying it again. And I cannot wait until November 1st when I can start using it again. So I wanted to mention it because it really is my favorite planner I've ever used. And like I said, I do the daily one, but you can do any version of it. I don't have a code with them. This is not sponsored. They don't know who I am. I buy this. This is my second one I've bought with all my own money. I just love it. I did do an entire dedicated video to my golden coil and how I set it up. If you want to see that, I did it, I think it was earlier this year, and I show you every single page and what it looks like, because you do like order it and like design the pages. Like not design the pages, but like you pick what you want, and there's so many different things you can do with it depending on what you use your planner for. So like you can do budgeting pages, meal planning pages, fitness pages, project pages, like there's a lot, but I've realized I really just use it for my daily plan. So that's basically what I have in here. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I got it in the mail and I was like, yes. And another thing to know is like, if you're thinking about ordering a planner for the new year, I know it seems early, but especially near the end of the year and in December, like it takes a while to get it. So I would definitely say, if you're thinking about it, even with the plum paper planner, if you go that route, definitely order it a couple weeks before you plan to start using it. So I would order it, in the next couple months for January 1st, if that's what you're thinking about. But yeah, I wanted to mention it because it just brings me so much joy and I'm so excited to have it again. Alrighty, so it's just about the end of our work day. And actually tonight we're gonna go to our like local zoo, has a like Halloween fall little trick-or-treat thing. So my parents, who are watching Genevieve today, are gonna drive and meet us there, and of course bring her. And so she can kind of trick-or-treat a little bit there. It's so cute. And yeah, it'd just be fun. We're just gonna be there a couple hours, but figured I would share a little bit of that with you guys too. Alrighty, it is Tuesday. Nope, Thursday. I don't know what day it is. And just before going to work, I got my nails done, just plain black, but I just realized I am literally in head to toe black. They were probably like, are you okay? But yeah, I just got plain black, like I said. So I had asked them while I was there, like, what do you guys feel like is the strongest brand in your dipping powders? Because I always get the dipping powder when I go. And I always thought like OPI was one of their stronger ones. And they did say it is, but they have a brand called Z Blend that they feel like is even stronger. So that's what this is. It's just the black from that brand. But we've got some coffee that I grabbed from home before I left. And now I'm headed to our workspace, which is about 25 minutes from where I'm at now, which, is what it is. The good news is it's not like rush hour time. So it usually goes pretty quickly. And I'm going to listen to some Coldplay. I just saw they have a concert or like a tour, and they're going to be in Chicago, which is a couple hours from where we live, but they'll be in Chicago like May of 2022. And I'm like, I've never seen them live, and I have loved Coldplay for a very long time. So I'm definitely thinking about it. I just texted Tyler and I was like, hint, hint, I would love to go. If you guys could only see how precariously you are on random things. Anyway, so I just got here and I need to do my hair. So I was able to shower this morning, and I say able to because if any of you guys have a toddler, showering with a toddler around is hilarious because you want them like within sight, or at least like in the next room. And so usually what I'll do if I need to shower and like she's already awake, because a lot of times I'll shower in the evening when she's already asleep, just because nowadays that's easier. I never used to do that, but it really is easier now. Or I'll shower in the morning before she gets up. Well, she woke up a little earlier, but no big deal. She'll come in, knock on the door and say, good morning. and then she goes straight to our like blinds to open them. It's very cute. This morning I was like, okay, I've got a shower. So she was here, or she was in our room, and I was like, honey, you know, do you want to watch Paw Patrol or something so I can shower? Thinking maybe she'll like watch that, but no. Every single time I've ever showered around her, she just stands outside the shower and watches. And our shower in our bathroom is like a glass, you know, wall. Anyway, it's just so funny. So that was what my shower was like. I had an audience, which was fine. And she's not really at an age where she like asks questions about the body yet. You know what I mean? She just watches. No questions asked. But today I blow dried my hair a bit, but honestly, I went to the nail salon with it wet. I just pulled it back, or at least half wet. So I'm using this Amika little waver. I still don't think it was worth the money. I own it, so I'm gonna use it. But what's the other waver I have that I think is a little bit better? I can't even think of what it is, but I'll link it below because that's the one I keep at home that I genuinely think is better. So this one's fine though, it gets the job. It never, like my hair always looks fine with it, but it was just too expensive for what it does and for how often I use it, which is maybe a couple times a month. So, you know, is what it is. But it definitely will give the kind of like, almost like natural wave look. I mean, it's obviously not natural, but when it's all said and done, and I'll show you the after in a minute, it does look cool. Like I like the way it looks. So, you know, take it for what it is. This is the after. I want to show you a trick I've recently been doing. So I would always struggle with getting these lines. I feel like Carrot Top. But I always struggle with these lines, and I would always try to like, you can kind of finagle it, but they're always there whether I do that or not. Just sometimes it's more pronounced. Like today it's super pronounced. So what I would do is like wherever I'm gonna part my hair in the end, I part it differently while I do my hair with this. So I parted it kind of more in the center today. And then what I can do, and like with this, I definitely feel like running your fingers through it is a good idea. But then I can kind of part it more on the side, and it's a lot less obvious. Okay, it's a little obvious. But then after you've like combed your hair through like with your fingers, I would typically, it's a little bit better. I don't see, it's still a little obvious. Anyway, I've just been messing with this. I've only done it like 3 times, but it looks a lot better this way than it does just parting where I'm gonna part it and doing it, because then it's super obvious. So, and sometimes if it's really bad, I'll just pin it and it'll still look cute, you know what I mean? But run your fingers through it, like I said, and then I always use a hairspray because I do feel like it kind of locks in so that it's not super frizzy. And you guys know, my favorite, the Bedhead Masterpiece. I have now been buying this on Amazon in a 3-pack, and it ends up being like $7 for each one. This at like Ulta is $20 for one, and I'll get like a 3-pack for like $21, $22, $23 on Amazon, and I'm set for literally the year, and I don't have to wait for it to go on sale. I can just do it that way. So just saying, this stuff is amazing because it holds your hair. It doesn't make your hair like hard, but it will give it a little bit of like texture, which is I think that's what I want. I don't want it to feel like it's gonna get crazy later. So that's what it looks like. Ooh, I just swallowed a lot of that hairspray. I'm not used to like talking and spraying at the same time. Gross. Holy cannoli, look at this storm.
I think everything's like batten down, umbrellas are down.
I know, it's freaky. Oh my gosh. Glad we're in cozy. We just went on a walk and now I'm glad we're back. We got a little rained on though. Oh my gosh.
Coming down in a funnel there.
Ew, no. Don't freak me out.
Look, it's coming down.
Now it's like freaking me out. We totally live in Tornado Alley. Can you tell it's like nighttime? I am like banking on just the little bit of light that's coming in through this window, and then obviously our light to like hopefully have my face lit. But it's dinner time, and as I mentioned earlier, this portion of the video is sponsored by HelloFresh. So HelloFresh is our favorite meal delivery service. It's what we've been using for years because honestly, I wish I had all the time in the world to always meal plan and grocery shop and do all of that, but I just don't. And so when I have a week like that, that's where HelloFresh comes in for us, and we love it. And I just feel like it's such a great solution for anyone that has a hectic schedule. You know, our lives get busy, and it's just nice to have something that makes your life a little bit easier. So each week we get our 3 meals that we've chosen with these really nice recipe cards. I love that they lay everything out step by step. They make it so easy to follow along. Tonight's dinner is the sesame soy pork bowls with sriracha mayo, cilantro, and crispy onions. We've made this one before and it was so good, so I'm excited to have it again. And when I showed this to my husband Tyler, the recipe, he was like, yes. So HelloFresh is so great because it cuts out all of the stressful meal planning, meal prepping. There's a lot less food waste. And typically you can get dinner on the table in under 30 minutes. And they even have 20-minute options with their quick and easy recipes. Tonight's dinner actually is one of the 20-minute meals. And they send you pre-portioned ingredients, so there's a lot less food prep, and like I said, a lot less food waste as well. Plus, the produce gets to you faster than it would a grocery store, so you're getting your food at peak freshness, peak flavor, and like I said, it's just so fast and convenient. So if you want to check out HelloFresh for yourself and give it a try, you can go to HelloFresh.com and use my code JBraun14 to get 14 free meals plus free shipping. I'll have all of that information down in the description box as well, and I'll have the link down there too. And with tonight's meal, anything that's got the sriracha mayo on it has my name written all over it. My husband loves it too, so I'm so excited for dinner tonight. This looks and smells so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like I said, this is one of Tyler's favorites that we've made, and it was so fast. That literally took you guys like 20, maybe 22 minutes. I mean, honestly, add 5 minutes because I'm moving a camera to film different bits, but it was so fast. And this is like nothing we would typically make, and it is like restaurant quality. It's so good, you guys. And that sriracha mayo, man. You put that on anything and it is so good, but this is the best combo. And like the different glazes that go in the meat mixture is next level. And then you put like crispy fried onions on top too. So it's got a lot of crunch. It's so good. So tonight we're watching, there's a new episode of Bob's Burgers. It's like a Halloween themed one. So I'm super excited about that. But we are also going to keep watching Squid Game. And we're kind of behind. And really, you're watching this vlog. I'm filming it the week before you're actually seeing it. So we're definitely behind, but we're behind. And we're watching, I think it's episode 6 tonight, I think. And I will say this, it's not for the faint of heart and it is not a kid-friendly show, but it is just so trendy and viral, whatever you want to call it now. But it's so interesting. And we tried watching it with like the original language, like hearing the original actors talking and then reading English captions. And we quickly realized like we weren't watching the actors, we were just reading the words. And so we turned that off and just had like the English dubbed over. And it's just so interesting, and like parts of it are awful, but then you're like, where are these different storylines going? And like, it's a well-crafted show. So I am hooked. It took me till about episode 3 to like feel like, okay, I need to know what happens next. But yeah, super interesting. Like I said, make sure the kids are not in the room, make sure they're in bed, but it's just so good. Good morning. I did not vlog at all yesterday. I didn't even realize it, but it was just one of those days that it was Friday. Tyler and I were getting a ton of stuff done for work, and then when evening rolled around, we had some dinner with my parents at their house, which was nice. We haven't gotten to do that in a long time. And so yeah, it was just one of those days. So what's up? It's Sunday. This oatmeal is just like instant oatmeal, but it's like one of the ones that has like more protein in it. So I've not tried this flavor. It's banana nut. I'm typically like an apple cinnamon girl if I'm gonna do it, but you know. Anywho, today, Tyler is actually right now on a 20-mile run. He's training for a full marathon that's coming up very soon. Last weekend, if you saw the last vlog, he had run 18 miles. Today is 20. So he, yes, honey. Yeah? Okay. Can you say please? I don't know if you guys can hear that. We've been really working with her for what seems like literally forever to say, may I, have a snack, please, and she's gotten better about please, but boy, drilling the like, may I, whatever has been like pulling teeth. She'll get it eventually. Anyways, hi Pinocchio. You haven't even eaten your breakfast. It's chaos here in our household, I feel like. Also, this house is a mess. And you can't even see the actual mound of dishes that need to be done. So that's gonna have to happen. Anyway, why did I come on here? Oh, I was just gonna tell you about our day. So my hope when he gets back from his run, he's about an hour and 20 minutes into it. It'll probably take him another hour and a half, maybe a little longer. When he is back, we'll have some breakfast. I'm already having breakfast, I know. But he said, he was like, hey, could you make eggs so when I'm home? He was like, last time when I was running, I was craving eggs so badly the last few miles. I was like, sure. So we'll have some eggs together too. But then I would like to, if I can get this kitchen straightened up and get those dishes done, go to Target because we're gonna visit my brother and sister-in-law. I'm so excited to see them. And it's my brother we have like a 1.5 year age difference. So we have been close my whole life and he has not lived nearby for a very long time. He's in the Navy, so it's, you're kind of at the whim of where the Navy makes you live. Anyway, so I'm so excited to see them and visiting. They live in New England, in Rhode Island, in the fall. Like, it's just so beautiful in New England at that time. So we are so pumped. We're just driving out there. It's like a 14-hour drive from where we live, so that's gonna be one of those things that we stay at as cheap of a hotel. I actually have not booked it, and we leave in like a couple days. As cheap of a hotel as we can find in between and split that drive into 7 hours and 7 hours because we're also bringing Pinocchio. And we've done this trip before in the past with Pinocchio and of course our toddler. And it's not too bad as long as we split it up and as long as we stop like every 2 hours for everyone to go to the bathroom, everyone to stretch their legs, and that's good for us anyway. But yeah, it's just, they're long days, that's all. I hope you're enjoying the symphony of Pinocchio eating his breakfast. He's self-conscious, he knows you're listening now. Anyway, so that, I've got like laundry I'm getting done for that, but I wanted to go to Target. I'm trying to keep my train of thought going. Wanted to go to Target because there are just a couple of like travel toiletries we needed to stock up on and just a few things we need. Like I wanted to get a tissue box for the car. I know that's so specific, but every time we go on a road trip, we end up needing tissues and we never have them. So figured just having a box just straight up in the car would be perfect. And so little things like that, getting some snacks for the road as well. And yeah, so that's kind of the plan for the day. We'll see what the day ends up actually looking like. I ordered some dog food for Pinocchio. We feed him oh man, I always forget what it's called, but it's the Hill Science diet, but it's the perfect weight because there were a few years where he was a little bit overweight. And it wasn't like crazy, but beagles just tend to be overweight from what I've gleaned. And so he is at a very healthy weight now. And every time we take him to the vet, they're like, his weight is perfect. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. So, and he seems to like the food okay. Every once in a while, he'll just like walk away. But we will typically like pair that with our homemade dog food when I have the time to make it. Like right now, I just don't have any made. And so he'll just eat that. But sometimes we'll stir in a little of the homemade dog food and then he really loves it. So it's been working really well. The Hill Science diet seems to be great and he seems to, like his skin and fur is really healthy and all that, so that's good. But it's hard to find in store. So like I said, I buy it on Chewy's website and you can usually, you can get auto ship and get like 20 or 30% off and there's a ton of ways to save a lot of money on there, but yeah, and then we'll usually get treats for him on there too and just order it every couple months. But the shipping on Chewy, it sounds sponsored, it's not, I wish. I love Chewy. But no, the shipping on there is fast as could be. Like literally we ordered it at like, I want to say 4 p.m. It was there the next day. It's crazy. And it's always there so fast. So I don't know how they do it. I don't know if we just have like a distributor nearby or something, but yeah, it's always super fast too. Okay, that's enough chit chat. I should probably go get that snack for my sweet daughter. But yeah, just wanted to let you know what's been going on because I took a whole day off from chatting with you guys. By the way, Genevieve she's already had breakfast, so that's why she's just wanting a snack. Probably gonna do some strawberries, but she's now at an age where she likes to go and play alone. And every once in a while, she'll shut her bedroom door and just want to play in there alone. And of course, I'm checking on the monitor and making sure she's okay, but she is just finally gaining that little bit of independence to want to mommy, I need my own toddler time. And I'm excited for her for that because I feel like that's important, I need you guys to appreciate how accomplished I feel. I should have, darn it, taken a before shot because these are all clean. They're just air drying before I dry them off. All of those are dishes we typically hand wash, right? We had enough dirty dishes, so I needed to put the clean dishes away, then refill this / hand wash. We had enough dishes to fill this again, wash it, and all of those. I'm just saying that was a lot of work. So Tyler here told me he was going to run 20 miles today as part of his training program for the marathon. How many did you end up running?
Against the advice of every marathon training program that's ever existed, I did 24 miles. Because every marathon training program is it tops out at 18 or 20. And I'm sure, everyone does it, so I'm sure Oh, thank
Yay!
you. I'm sure there's a good mentality behind it, but if I only run 20 miles, I'm like, am I supposed to do 6 miles more than this? I don't know if I can cross the finish line. So the 2 marathons I've done, I always run like 24. The first one, I ran a full marathon training for the marathon because I was like, I got to make sure I can even cross the finish line. So I'm not supposed to do that. Don't do as I do. But that's what I did. I did 24. I'm like, now I know I can at least get to that point. If I have to crawl the last 2 miles, I can do it.
Yes, you can. I'm so proud of you, baby. And he got his eggs. Gigi helped make the eggs for him.
Alrighty, about to go into Target to get, like I said, a couple of things. I also need, I was just thinking about it, I was like, we really need some socks for Genevieve. It really is like the most random. I'm trying to be good about time though, because it's 2:41 and I'm like, all right, Jessica, no more than an hour and a half. All right, it is now 4 o'clock. So I did it in what, an hour and 20 minutes? That's really not bad for me, honestly. All right, it is a different day. It is now Sunday. The day got away from us and we visited this little like pumpkin thing that was so fun with some family. So anyway, we are back, obviously, and I wanted to show you some of the things I got from Target. I got a couple things for Tyler. He loves the Goodfellow & Co. brand, and I just thought this sweatshirt was so cool. And then also this shirt. It's like lightweight, long sleeve, but it's like soft and like warmer. It almost has like a flannel feel, but it's really thin. And it was $12.99. So I got him this color. I wanted to get one that was like a brown, but they didn't have the size we needed. So those two things for him. He seems to like them. He hasn't tried them on yet. So we'll see, you know, in the end. And then I did find some socks for Miss Genevieve. These were from the Cat and Jack brand. We just wanted some simple ones. I feel like a lot of times, especially with like boots and stuff, I want her to wear thicker socks. And some of them it'll work with, but there are some shoes that if the sock is too thick, you can't fit the shoe on. So it's nice to have options, and the ones we've had are so old. So there we go. I got some wet ones. I feel like I'm constantly buying these, but they are so useful. And then I got myself some socks because I've been using Bombas socks and I really like them, but I am missing so many pairs. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm missing the other piece of a pair. And so I have so many mismatched socks right now. So I was like, I just need some new socks. So I grabbed these, the All in Motion brand. We'll see how I like them. I like when they have a little bit of padding like there and on the toe, and then they're thinner everywhere else. So that's typically what I like. So I think I'll end up liking these. So I also got a lot of clothing for me, like sweatshirts and sweaters. I'm just going to show you the highlight reel because I'm going to return probably half of them. But the dressing room, I couldn't tell if it was open or not while I was there. And I was also trying to be like aware of the time. So I was like, Jessica, you can return whatever you need. So that was my mindset, knowing I'd return like half of this stuff. So I'm going to show you a quick shot of the ones I'm probably going to keep. That's all. Roll the tape. Oh, I also got these little hoops. I liked how small they were. I liked that they were silver. And I like that they were a little bit thicker. I don't have anything like this, and I'm a big fan of all sizes of hoops, so I figured I'd pick these up. They're just so cute and simple. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a keep. It's from A New Day. It was 25 bucks. I just love this color so much. I love that it's like quilted, so it feels warm, but it's still a little bit like lightweight, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just a fan. There's pockets here. Oh, it goes just like through, kind of hoodie style, you know what I mean? I kind of wish it was longer. It's an extra small. That's kind of my only gripe. And so, see, now there's a part of me that's like, maybe I exchange it then for a smaller or medium because maybe that would make it a little longer. I don't know if it's meant to be cropped or not. It is really cute. So now this is a maybe. Okay, why is this is technically like a loungewear shirt. I am totally gonna wear this like a normal shirt. It's from the Stars Above brand, 20 bucks. How cute is that? It's got like the kind of waffle weave design. It feels so comfortable. It's got a hood. I like the way it does that. It's just like, it's cute and it actually hits at a good length. So I got small in this. That's my normal size typically. And yeah, like 10 out of 10. The sleeves are just a little bit longer, which I like. This is a definite yes. Because then I can be cozy in it, just like bumming around. But then I feel like I would totally wear this with jeans or leggings, you know, whatever. I just realized I didn't have those blinds open, so it was like way darker than it needed to be. I sized up twice. This is a large. In this sweatshirt from A New Day, it was like 20 bucks. This is the kind of sweatshirt I like, where it's just like looser, but it's still lightweight. It's comfy. It's got kind of like a mock turtleneck. I'm digging it. You see how like it's like loose here? This is exactly what I like because it's something I can wear inside in the heat in the winter and not start like sweating profusely, but it's definitely wintry. You know what I mean? So this, I'm definitely gonna keep. It's so freaking comfortable. Clearly the name of the game was comfort. So this is from Universal Thread. It was more expensive, it was $30. Again, it's got like that quilted design. And I love this thicker band here that just kind of sits at the lower waist, like around the hip. It just feels so like secure and comfortable. It's obviously bigger and it's got like a bell sleeve, but again, it's so comfortable. And all of these are so different. I have a lot of sweaters, but they're all like true thicker knit sweaters. I really don't have a lot of sweaters and sweatshirts like these that are just kind of comfy. Like I said, same thing. You can lounge around the house in them, but you could also wear them out. It's not like the most flattering, like form-fitting thing, but that's not really what I'm needing. I have plenty of winter gear like that. I just want to be comfortable. Is that so much to ask?
Today is going to be a day full of, we need to like get ready and stuff, but we need to later pack up because we leave tomorrow, which is great. And like I said, it's like a 14-hour drive. So really trying to think through what kinds of things do we want in the car accessible to us. And we know that we're stopping halfway through at a hotel, which, okay, last night I had my laptop in bed and I was like, Tyler, we need to book our hotel for like the night we're gonna stay, because we kept going back and forth on which day we were gonna leave. We thought about leaving today. Anyway, we finally settled we're gonna leave Monday morning. So knowing that, we needed to finally book our hotel for Monday night halfway there. And we've done this trip before, and so I was kind of looking in the same area, which is like the halfway point, and there's just not a lot of options. It's just kind of in a random area. So I found the hotel we stayed at before by literally going back in our footage and seeing, like, we had kind of been vlogging some of it just for ourselves. By vlogging, I mean just like videoing some of it. And so we sat in there where we were. I'm like, okay, thank goodness. So I found that exact place. I was like, perfect. It wasn't crazy expensive, and we were like, that's exactly what we need. So I book it, and then I get the confirmation email, and I look, and I'm like, I have booked it for like January 8th of next year. I don't know why that date was in. I knew I'd been toggling with the dates a bit, but I guess it must have reset, and that must have been, I don't know. Regardless, so now we have a night for January 8th in the middle of Pennsylvania. I'm like, oh gosh, so we're gonna have to fix that this morning. It was late last night. I was like, I'm not doing this tonight. So we've got to get that figured out and actually book the right night. But all of that to say, what we typically do when we're doing something like that is, you know, we have our suitcase with all of our stuff, but then I'll just have one bag. It's usually like a duffel bag size that all three of us will put our like pajamas in, an outfit for the next day, the toiletries we'll need. And so we just have everything we need just for that overnight. So we're not dragging in our suitcases, you know, opening them up, unpacking just what we need just for the one night, repacking it up. It is so much easier, and it has made our life so much smoother when we're doing something like this. So just my little tip if you've never thought about it. And it's funny that I didn't think about it before, like a couple years ago, because my mom used to do that when we were younger and we'd be like driving down to Florida. She was always so good about that, but it just like didn't connect in my adulthood. So excited because that does make everything easier. So that is another thing I need to get packed today. And yeah, so it's just gonna be busy. So I figured I'd sign off here. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. By the way, in regards to the Target stuff, oh, I put in the earrings. Aren't those cute? They're just like so simple. They'd go with anything. Anyway, now I want a pair of gold ones like this. I'm like, Jessica, slow down. I'm still on the fence about a couple of those sweaters I showed because they are all pretty similar. I need to make the decision here soon because I'm gonna wash some of the ones that I'm planning on bringing. So I wanna maybe not get all of them. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. I'm just talking because I feel like talking, but I will sign off. Again, I wanted to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring a portion of this video. If you want to check HelloFresh out for yourself, you can go to hellofresh.com/jbraun14. That'll get you 14 free meals and free shipping. I'll have all of that in the top of the description box. And thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. Bye.